If you're watching this video, you are approaching the Psychometric assessment module of Advanced Interview Course version 2. You may also be watching it inside YouTube, in which case you are going to discover what we have to offer in this module. Well, we are proud to introduce that Pilot-360 is now part of Advanced Interview Course version 2. Pilot-360 is a psychometric assessment that we have designed together with pilotassessments.com. 6 years of research on their part, 2 years of design together, and testing as well to procure an excellent psychometric assessment tool, very similar to the ones you've already heard before. Compass, AON, P1 for Air France. It's a very, very similar tool. It consists of 6 modules: monitoring, flight management, spatial orientation, working memory, number series, logical reasoning. It also has an English proficiency test at the end. So the way this runs now is that if you're inside Advanced Interview Course version 2, it's the only way you can access Pilot-360 is if you are an Advanced Interview Course version 2 client. Otherwise, the only time as a pilot that you will discover it is if you are entering a flight school, applying to enter a flight school that gets the Pilot-360 assessment to their pilots to make sure that they have the capacities to enter flight school, or if you enter an airline that's chosen Pilot-360 as their psychometric assessment tool. But here, because we've co-designed this tool, is the only place where you can have access to this test. And the great thing about it now, first of all, you could already be preparing on pilotassessments.com because, of course, we've co-designed this tool with pilotassessments.com. So they are not the same tests, but they will look familiar to you if you prepare on pilotassessments.com. And you can now do this test. And what's great with this is that it's really in a testing environment. There are guidelines, there are demonstrations, and then there is a countdown. There are also integrity checks, which means that if you change browsing windows, it will invalidate your test, and that pictures are taken off your webcam to make sure that it's you and only you that's in the room. So this is a very, very advanced test from an integrity point of view, and it's got some great testing modules as well that I'm sure you will enjoy, and you're really going to feel exactly how it is to be in a psychometric assessment. So the modules are monitoring, flight management, spatial orientation, working memory, number series, and logical reasoning. Very, very similar to what you would get at Compass, with Pilot, with P1 for Air France candidates, or with AON. Of course, they are different, but they've been designed using our experience. And at the end, you also have an English proficiency test, and you have the option, if you're an experienced pilot, to also have ATPL questions. So the way this runs is that you enroll on the test, and of course it's optional. Why is it optional? Is because some of you who will have bought Advanced Interview Course version 2 are already through the psychometric assessment phase, and you're mostly interested in how to pass the interview now that you're through the psychometric assessment. And some of you already are practicing on pilotassessments.com, and you know that you're good enough and you don't require a testing environment. But if you're a cadet, if you're brand new, or if you just want to know how you're doing in a real testing environment, this will be a great way for you to feel how it is and get a result and a debrief. So the way this runs is that there is a price attached to this product, which you will discover inside the course. It is not very expensive, and we will then enroll you into the test. And shortly thereafter, there is a manual treatment that goes with it. We're going to discover your test, and we're going to send you your report. We're going to send you your report together with a little video that explains how you've done, and will give you some explanations of what happened, okay? So if there's been a technical issue or whatever, you'll have the opportunity to resit the test. But if there were no technical issues, you will have the result. And maybe we'll tell you, listen, this is great. You can relax a bit on your psychometric preparation, continue to work on pilot assessments, or we'll tell you, hey, you really need to work and you need to work on this part. Maybe it's the monitoring, maybe it's the flight management, maybe it's the number series, maybe you need to work some more maths. Maybe your English isn't going to cut it if you're going for an English-driven selection, okay? Or maybe when it comes to ATPL, you really need to work on this because, you know, you're supposed to know a bit more than you do, okay? So we're very, very proud to have this solution. Honestly, there's been so much work that's been done on this, and the only place that you can get it, that you can have a go, is inside Advanced Interview Course version 2. So if you're a client right now, you're inside the product, take a look at it, take a look at this video again, you can see what it is, you can take a look at the brochure and what it is, and you can see if you're interested in it, just take it and we'll take it from there. And if you're watching us inside YouTube at the moment, well, this is one of the things you get. We constantly improve our product, we add more features, some of them are embedded, such as the 16PF personality questionnaire, because we think without this, any interview course would be sort of insufficient, but there are things that we are adding as add-ons, such as this Pilot-360 test, such as group interview sessions that are add-ons, so to say, that not everybody will want to take, but that some people will really enjoy having. All right, that's it for now, and I will see you in Advanced Interview Course version 2 or on the other side of the Pilot 360 test.